Hey, welcome everyone. It's Pat Mitchell with TrickTrades.com. It's January 1st, January 5th. It's Friday. It's the end of the first week of 2018. Amazing week. Really nice cushion on the year so far. Today was the biggest day yet. I want to go over my trade on SQ with you. Um, Amazing trade. Let's get into the daily chart. And first of all, why I was looking at this, okay? So, SQ. Now, on my daily chart, I use the 90 MA, the 50 MA, and the 200 MA. Both MAs, they're also referred to as SMAs, simple moving averages. So on your daily chart, that's what I believe you guys should be looking at. That's what the majority of traders and swing traders will use. They will use the MA opposed to the EMA on the daily chart. So that's why I was looking at it. So originally we actually traded this yesterday and took a small loss on it. Excuse me, it didn't work out, which is fine. I kind of had a feeling with the gap up that it was going to be a little bit dicey. It did clear the 50, but then it quickly got knocked back down. So that's fine. I even said in chat, that's all right. We'll hit it tomorrow. And that's what we did. We nailed this today. Nailed it. Um, Basically, my idea was to take it long over today, or sorry, yesterday's highs at 38.66, and that's what we did. So let's go over to the intraday chart. So SQ, these are the types of trades as well, that I want my traders to take because I'll show you. I want to give you another quick little lesson here. So if you look at the daily chart from the start of the year to the end of the year, this thing rocked and rolled. Now it went up about 200% on the year. And for some of you that mainly deal with penny stocks, you're like, oh well, 200%. I mean, there's stocks out there that do that in a day. So yeah, but who gives a shit? I mean, this is the safe trade. You can take with something like this, you can take a lot of size with and be comfortable that it's not going to damage your account. And that's what it's about. It's about risk management. That's basically all we are as traders. And for those of you that play only penny stocks, like I'm telling you, take it from a guy that's been there and done that. Get out of that garbage. Come to a trading room and learn how and get yourself educated on how to play mid and large and mega caps, and you'll see you're going to make way more profit. They're way safer. Once you actually open your eyes to that, you're really going to turn your trading around. I almost guarantee it. I mean, the comments in the room, once I kind of opened traders' eyes, they're like, oh, wow, I wish I would have done this so long ago. These penny stocks, complete waste of time. Because penny stocks, they work until they don't, and then you get your ass handed to you because you got to take so much size in order to make any money. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. So let's get back into the trade here on SQ. Go into the intraday, and we'll get zoomed in. Love this trade, by the way. Absolutely love it. You can see how monstrous it was here. So on SQ, I was watching pre-market highs as well. Okay. Now 38.66, that was my main area I was watching for. So that 38.66 area, that's what I was watching for. So I got some. Now I'll go over my entries here. Let me scroll down. Okay. Sorry, guys. Now, my first entry on this was 38.43. I started in a little bit early, um, right in this area, right when you can see where it held the VWAP, when it kind of was chopping around and testing and popped up and then tested it, proved itself. Now, I talk about that all the time. That right there. That's why this volume came in directly after. You see that, eh? Is because it held and it proved itself. That's what professional traders watch for. They wait for these trades to prove themselves. I'm not the only one, and that's why you got to be quick, because once the trade proves itself, you get a lot of people coming in. And that's what happened. We got the volume increase, and then it started pushing up. So that was the signal for me. I took the rest of my shares at 38.66, and I got in full position. I nailed that area a few times, and just rode this up. Oh, sorry, guys. So now that I'm in, I got a question from a fellow in the room. He goes, well, how do you have so much patience in a trade that it ramps up and then pulls back? Well, the VWAP basically would have been my cutoff point, and I would have just cut it off basically for a small loss and then just been done with the trade, and then maybe looked at it later on to see if it came back up and reclaimed VWAP. It's okay if you're a little early in something. Don't fight it. Just take it off. If a trade's not working for you, take it off, right? So it was chopping and holding the 50 EMA and the VWAP. You can see right here. Now, the 50 EMA on the intraday chart, very, very important. It's a very strong level of support and resistance. And that is generally where you can look to take covers and sells, okay? So really nice holding of the VWAP in the 50. So we'll move on. So where did I start taking some sells? Now, normally I pay myself on this first push. I didn't. That was the level of conviction I had in the trade. I didn't want to pay myself. Either this trade was going to work or it wasn't, and I was fine with that level of risk. I always tell my traders in the room at TrickTrades.com to make sure to pay themselves. I was very confident with this setup. I've seen it so many times, it's ridiculous. So my first sells I actually took at 39.62. So basically, I caught a point off of the first area of sells. So 39.62, basically right here. So right in this area, it was right when it went parabolic. You always gotta, if something goes parabolic, pay yourself. Pay yourself on that parabolic push because it's most likely going to pull back and pull back hard. But that was how strong SQ was. It actually didn't pull back very much and basically held the 9 EMA and then continued back up. So 39.62 was my first sell. 39.47 was my second. And then where I was covering up, or sorry, selling out the rest, was on this parabolic push here. I got some out at 40.28 and then the rest out at 40.06. And this thing continued. I'll tell you what. Now, the reason why I took it off is because this was the second time it went parabolic. And, judging by how much it was already up on the day, there's a pretty strong, these things will usually retrace back down to the VWAP. I mean, it didn't, but you just have to go with what you feel is the best to do while you're in the trade, okay? Now, originally I was thinking about taking this for a swing if I can get some really good distance, but, I mean, here's the thing, guys. When you're hitting targets, like, my target was 40, and I ended up getting some out above my target. I'm happy with that. I couldn't be happier. So, you can always re-enter. Another reason why I took it off is because Jim Cramer, the bald-headed idiot from CNBC, he started not bashing SQ, but it wasn't necessarily anything good. So I didn't want you know, and because people listen to that Jim Cramer for some reason, and I don't know why. I mean, I think he's right about 29% or 30% of the time. Like the guy doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground, to be honest. And people listen to him because he's on CNBC. I mean, it's a very ass backwards world, the stock market. A lot of people don't know what the hell they're doing, and they're the ones giving advice. And that's exactly why I started Trick Trades, because a lot of the information that's out there is just, it's wrong. Um, so, anyways, he started kind of putting down the stock a little bit because they're getting too involved in cryptocurrencies, which I don't necessarily not agree with him, but he did start kind of bashing it a little bit, so I didn't want people to hear that, what he was saying, and then start pulling out some money either after hours when they heard it or pre-market on Monday. So that was the trade. Another trade that I did alert in the room, it was right at the end of the day. If I can find it here quickly, just hang tight, guys. Hang tight, hang tight. Be 2 seconds. Oh, Christ, I don't want to make you guys wait. Anyways, I did alert at the end of the day to take this right around this area. You could see it's trending up. You guys can clearly see that. Oops. Right? So I did alert that in the room saying if you're looking for an overnight hold, I mean, to definitely to take it. I mean, I was talking with Patty, a member in the room. She was asking about it, and I said, you know, these things will usually sell off about 15 minutes into the bell, and then they'll ramp into the close. So try and get it on a dip. So hopefully she got it into one of these dips. This was so strong it didn't even do that. It just kept up trending. So she's already up about a point, I would say, from an entry. Yeah, about a point, and this will most likely gap up more. It'll probably gap over 42 come Monday morning. So really happy with that. So that's the video lesson, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I didn't ramble on a little bit too much. I apologize for that. It's been a really exciting day, really big day. I mean, when you catch trades like this, I mean, it's really nice, especially you know, to catch a trade at TrickTrades.com for a couple or a few points isn't something new. Here's the difference, though. When you have a lot of conviction in the trade and you can really throw size at it because you're that confident, it makes it even a better day because this trade was monstrous. It was a monstrous trade. This has already made my year. I'm very happy with it. I mean, hell, I could take the next couple months off, few months off, and just chill out. But I've got a room to run. So anyways, folks, take her easy. I'll catch you on the flip side, and come join us at TrickTrades.com and learn how to hammer points, not pennies. Like, listen, guys, before I go, I know I'm rambling here. If you're involved in some chat room, some trading room that they're catching like 10 cents or 15 cents on trades, get the hell out of there. They're not doing any good for you. Okay, even if it's penny stocks. Now, some people use that as an excuse. It's like, oh, well, you're trading stocks that are, you know, they have that range. Bullshit. I'll show you an example of another trade I hit today. HTGM. I hit this. Here, I actually even missed the top. The only reason why I took it was because it was complete free money. Took it here, and right here at my crosshairs, that's where I took it off. Now, I caught this for damn near 60 cents. 60 cents on a $4 stock. Guys, we hammer massive trades. Every trade we take, every single trade we take is a home run, okay? So if you are in a room pissing around where they're catching 10, 5, 10, 15 cents, get out. Run for the hills. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your money. The guy's a bullshit artist and he's garbage. Don't even bother with that. It's a waste of time, and it just makes me mad because he's basically stealing your money, all right? So get out of that. Run for the hills. Come join TrickTrades.com and come learn from a proper professional that's actually going to teach you something. So adios, folks.